Hi, it's Maria here, and I'm going to help you learn how to add FAQs and accordions to your website. So this is using just the standard X theme and not X Pro. So what we're going to do first is let's look at what we can do. This is a page with the accordions on with some FAQs, so you can kind of see what this will look like on your web page. So to build this, we're going to go into our WordPress editor. And we're going to go to our page, and you can see I already kind of set this up. And where I got this code from was ThemeCo's code page. So if you go to, and I will post this along with the video, but you can go here and get codes from ThemeCo, these short codes. And this is at the top, it says accordion. And this has some samples of what we can do. And here, the second one is the code that I like to use, and I even stripped that out even a little bit more. So we can copy that. We can go to our page using the code tab in the editor. If you use visual, you'll see a little bit in there, but the code actually gives us the control. If we paste this into the visual, it's not going to work. It's going to think that it's text that we want to preserve, even with all the little code symbols. So we need to go right here to the code tab. And this is the set of accordions that I already set up, but I can actually paste that new code in there that I just copied over from ThemeCo. What I do when I copy it is I don't use the title. You're welcome to play with it if you like, but I strip that out. Get rid of that, keep it really simple. And I like to put spaces in here just so I can see my code easier. So I put a return there, and you can see there's, a starting accordion tag, and there's an ending accordion tag. So the code knows when to start and stop. Inside those accordion tags, we have another item. And this is our actual code for the boxes, and it has a title, which to show you on the page is right here. This is the title. And I have on here open equals true, which means that the block will be open when you load the page. You can also change that to false, which I already have up in my samples up here. You can see open equals false. I have them all set to false, but sometimes it's okay to have true for the first one, just so when a visitor gets to your web page that there's something open. So we always open and start with code. So there's our opening, and here's our closing. We have our title right here. There's the title, and here is what is actually going to be in the block. So this is from the code that I copied and pasted, but here's the sample that I put together just so you can kind of see how this works. So I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to go to my web page, and I'm going to reload it so you can see that code that I just added. And here it is. This one was set to open equals true, so you can see that it's open and you can read it. Now if I had set my first one to open, it would have launched like that. But you see when you click on it, it drops down all the information. And then I have one here that says, may I add images or videos to my FAQs? Of course. So when you click on that, you can see that I did put an image in there. So that works too. So if we go back and look at the codes, you can see what I had set up as a sample. Here's the one with the image. So I have my opener right here, and inside the opener is the question, may I add images or videos to my FAQs? I have open equals false, but then right after that, before the closing tag, I have my full answer to the FAQ right there, including the image. To get an image, so down here, if I go to my sample, let's add an image in here. So I have to go before the closing tag, but after the opening tag, and you can put as many spaces in there as you like because it sometimes makes it easier to read. So here's our second one. We'll just bump that way down. Okay, so we're going to add an image. Oh, and look at all these cute images to choose from. We'll take this polka dot dog and we will put her in the image. when I add an image, it kind of defaults to the full size, and I don't really want it to be 1,000 pixels wide. So I'm going to update it, and I'm going to show you how big that image is. So we come back over here, and whoa, huge, right? So we want to fix that, and we'll come back down to where we added the image. I'm going to just get rid of everything after the width because we really don't need that. And I'm going to make this 300 instead of 1,000 pixels. I'm going to update. We'll go back to our page and we'll review it, and look, now it's visible, easy to see, and that was in the sample that I had added. So you can start to build these FAQs at the bottom of your web pages if you like. It does help with some AI search functions, and I just think it adds, you know, a nice flavor to your web pages, especially if somebody's really interested in your products and services. They can kind of, you know, just go through the questions and find the answers that they might be curious about. So I highly recommend, you know, maybe adding some FAQs to just a few pages. You don't want to add it to all of them. And you just want to be careful that you don't add questions like, who's the best graphic designer? And then the answer is, well, of course it's Via Maria because she does such great work. Like, that's not going to fly with the AI bots. They're going to be like, yeah, that's a little too salesy. We don't trust it. Not going to use it. So we want to use questions that are easily spoken in human language, but that actually have some value. So a question I might write is, you know, how do I get in touch with Maria at Via Maria? And then I could write an answer to that. And that would be a little bit more legit. Another question that I could ask about my business is, you know, what does Via Maria use to build websites? And then in the answer, I would say X theme for WordPress. And that gives actual information that AI is going to be interested in. So I would love for you to try this out, add a few FAQs to the bottom of your web page, go again into your code tab of your page and add some in there and see how it goes. If you have any questions, please reach out and let me know so I can help you.